Ah, Paris. Beautiful monuments, stunning architecture, the Moulin Rouge, the Louvre, great street art, the Eiffel Tower, the wine, and of course, the absolutely mind-blowingly fantastic food. Although I've had the worst taco I've ever eaten in Paris. Sadly forgotten by many is the most famous artesian well in Western history, a deep hole bored in the mid-1800s in a then suburb of Paris called Grenelle. It wasn't the first artesian well in the world. That honor probably goes to the Egyptians circa 2000 BC. And it wasn't the first in Europe. That honor probably goes to the Carthusian monks near Lille in the province of Artois, who were drilling 300-foot wells in the 1100s. But in terms of sparking a worldwide craze of drilling artesian wells in search of flowing groundwater, the undertaking of the Grenelle Well, fortuitously bored in a leading city with an active press, captured the world's imagination. The inspiration for the Grenelle Well came from China. In 1828, a French missionary in China by the name of Abbé Imbert sent letters home describing in detail the Chinese method of churn or cable tool drilling thousands of feet into the earth to access salty groundwater to evaporate into cooking salt. A French engineer named Gerbard was the first to put the method to use in Europe. Within 15 years, churn drilling was common on the European continent. The Grenelle Well, proposed by a geologist engineer named Georges Malot, was an 8-inch diameter hole drilled at Grenelle, a neighborhood in Paris, in the courtyard of a slaughterhouse. It was with this well, started in 1833, that Western drillers learned over the course of 8 hard years how to drill deep into the earth. A key part of this effort was developing the methods and tools to recover broken well strings in the borehole. At one point, the Grenelle crew dropped 270 feet of drilling rods into the bottom of the hole. It took the ingenuity of Malot and 15 months of patient fishing to retrieve the pieces before drilling could resume. At a cost of 14,500 English pounds, which at that time was equivalent to 400,000 francs, which in 2015 dollars, that would have been $4 million. The drillers reached a depth of 1,798 feet on February 26, 1841, where they hit an 8-foot cavity that produced pure water that rose 120 feet above the land surface and flowed 800,000 gallons per day. As a result, Malot was nicknamed the Christopher Columbus of artesian wells, and the King of France awarded him the Legion of Honor and a lifetime annuity of 3,000 francs. A subsequent book published in 1847 by the French engineer Joseph Degousset, recognized worldwide at the time as an artesian well drilling expert, helped to further disperse knowledge on how to drill for flowing artesian water. The Parisians built a massive pressure-controlling fountain a block away from the wellhead, which gloriously flowed with artesian water. However, in a premonition of problems to beset flowing artesian wells across the globe, the well, and thus the fountain, ultimately stopped flowing. By 1903, the fountain was replaced. The bride and I visited France a few years ago, and the Grenelle Well was on my bucket list. Long since replaced by a monument to Louis Pasteur, there is no sign of the tower at the original site. However, a four-sided monument rests at the center of a small street intersection about a block away, at the original well location. One side of that monument is dedicated to George Malot and his hydrogeological achievement. Amidst the city are these fountains designed by Sir Richard Wallace and first erected in 1872 to provide Parisians access to potable water before indoor plumbing was common. Today, 119 of these fountains remain, still providing water from surface and ground sources, with another 1,000 drinking fountains scattered about the city. The Grenelle Well was written about and debated worldwide and directly led to wells being chiseled deep into the subsurface across Europe, the United States, and Texas. And for that, we have George Malot to thank.